Hey y'all, it's Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. Whew. It is Sunday, and it is a glum day. That's right, the rains came back last night sometime, and it was wet and messy this morning and chilly. And this afternoon, although the rain stopped and there was some sun, it was not warm, and it bummed me out. So, the underwear party that I said I was going to last night. I did go, and I was only there for about an hour and a half. I got there just before 9, and I left around 10:30. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't strip down to underwear because I wasn't feeling it. It was chilly, both inside and outside. More outside, of course. And it was pretty dead the first hour. When I came back in, there were more people. I mean, it was about half full, and most of them were in underwear and standing around in jock straps, but no one was dancing. And there was a lot of fog or smoke. The DJ had been shooting the smoke machine out over the crowd. Well, I wouldn't actually call it a crowd, but yeah, it wasn't inviting to me. And I knew some of the people that were there because they're regulars at the bar, but no one that I really socialized with outside of the bar was there last night. No, I didn't check ahead of time and call them. I don't do that. That's kind of high schoolish. Unless you actually got plans with them, I don't see a reason to check up on them and say, "Hey, where are you? Are you going to be here?" Yeah. I talked to a few people out on the patio, and then I came in, and it just wasn't pulling on me to stay. So I didn't. I took off, came home, and what did I do when I got home? Get home? That's too present. I should have said God. Let's see. What did I do? It was 11 o'clock. I think I watched something on my phone. Some TV show, but for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what it is. And then I turned on Coast to Coast AM on the radio and let that play for about 30 minutes while I tried to fall off to sleep. Got up, plenty of sleep last night, by the way. I only got up to urinate twice, and that's a record. Yeah. I have been kind of worn out and worn down for the last few days. And as I mentioned yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, I had taken an unexpected nap that I didn't know I was going to take. And I was still tired last night. I forced myself to go out. I should have, in hindsight, stayed home and went to their burger hot dog feed thing today. I went last weekend and I had fun, met some new people. But I probably should have done that. I didn't do it today because I'm still feeling run down. And I was just there last night. I didn't want to go back again today. I have been working on an editing project for another video, which, oh my God, it's got 1,000 edits. And it turned out it was only like 3.5 minutes long. And it's taken several hours to do this. And several crashes because there's just so much going on behind the scenes that the program gets bogged down. With credits, it's going to be more like 6 minutes, but I hope you'll all watch it. And it's going to come out sometime this week. I know last week I said I was going to try to do it last week, but the edits just are taking forever. And it will be out, I'm pretty sure, this week, as I'm doing a final rendering right now. And when I go back upstairs to the computer, if it's rendered okay, it will be ready and I can get it up this week. If not, I will have to rework it some more, which is another delay. What can I tell you? Well, I want to encourage you all to check out An Older Gay Guy Show. It's a podcast. You can find it on YouTube, but he doesn't really put out any videos in a while. And most of what I get from him, as far as listening, is podcasts, but an older gay guy show. And sometime, I think this week, part 2 of his interview with me is supposed to be up and running. He did post something a couple days ago that he's having a health scare crisis kind of thing. And he was just updating everybody because the crisis that he had in the past affected his voice. And since this is something very close to that, he might lose his voice for a while again. So he's just pre-warning everybody. But his name is Joey Hernandez. He is an hour or so outside of Boston now. And he's had some interesting stuff. He's had some interesting guests. He also wrote a book years and years and years ago. And then he put out on his podcast the book in audio format where he would read a chapter and put it up as an episode. And it was called The Boys of Northridge, The Boys of Northridge. And it's about a high school football team. And it's all fiction. And it's gay related, gay adjacent. So it's something that you may wish to check out. And again, that is an older gay guy show, wherever you find your podcasts. And I think that's all the rambling I've got today. Did I mention I went out to... I didn't, did I? I went to the store today, and I was out in East County. So I stopped by one of my brother's houses, and he wasn't home. I didn't text him in advance or anything, because I don't want him putting his plans on hold just to visit with me. But I did text him, and by the time I got home, quite a while after I got home, he texted me back and said, yeah, he's headed home right now. So I told him that, I'd just catch him another day. And, that's fine. I wasn't out there just to see him. I wanted to go to a store, and I also wanted to check out this food pod place that people have told me about. And I did go to the place, but it's kind of a big building. And I guess the food carts are inside. It was raining and I had to park, and I decided I'm not going to walk in because, food cart pods. You know what I'm talking about, right? With a food truck out on the street, or they'll group them together. It seems to be the thing in Portland right now. I don't understand it because I don't really enjoy eating from the carts or the cars or the food truck trailers, because it's the same price as if you went to a restaurant where you could sit down, and be comfortable and eat off actual dishware. Instead, you get it in a box or on a tray, a cardboard tray or something like that. And my primary issue with them, other than the fact that they're the same cost as a restaurant, is that they aren't cooked the same. I go and I would order a bento. Let's say you get chicken on a stick on rice. But the sauces that they have, they don't cook them in. They just squirt them on afterwards. So they're freezing. You get this ice cold sauce on your food. Yet the food itself is warm or hot. Supposedly. Sometimes it gets cold too. But it's not the right mix for me. It's like people who salt and pepper their food after it's cooked. No. You salt and pepper it while it's cooking. That way it's cooked in and you don't have this crunchy salt taste, and you're not going to get just, sections of salt or sections of pepper. It's going to be mixed in and blended with the food. And that's the way I like it. I don't know where I'm going with this, except I found, just driving out there, I counted a food cart in Wood Village, a food cart in, there's more than one in Wood Village. There was a big one in Wood Village, a little one in Troutdale, and then the big one in Troutdale. The one that's inside of a building, that's in Troutdale. But just a block away, there's another food cart pod in the downtown Troutdale area. I expect not a lot of these will be open next year. There's also a huge food pod cart area that was being built out at Delta Park, where there used to be a furniture store or something that burned down. And putting a lot of money into it, it's a really rough area as far as feeling comfortable there. I mean, they're making it look nice, and I think it's actually open now. I have not gone there. But the area is a lot of people dragging bags of cans and bottles and fighting in the parking lot of Lowe's and trash everywhere. And I don't know where that's... No judgments. We'll see how it pans out. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.